I'm Curt Frye. In this movie, I would like to share a solution to a problem that came up in one of the Excel groups that I'm a member of. If you want to follow along, the sample file, return subset of columns, which is an Excel workbook, is something you can download using the link that I provide in the video description below. The original question referred to a workbook that had two separate worksheets, but I've brought everything onto one, so it's easier to see. The idea is that the person wanted to have a list of all of the items that had a count of greater than 0. So they were putting together a shopping list, and it was for a different set of products. They were going to a grocery store in this case. But here, I thought it would be interesting to show you how I created a solution to find all of the items with a count of greater than 0. So I have the shopping list here, and if I want to create a subset, I can go over to column F, in this case, cell F4, and I will use the filter function. So I'll type equal filter, and the array will go from A4 down to D12, then a comma, and the items I want to include are everything in C4 to C12 that has a value of greater than 0. So for that, it would be C4 to C12, which I will just highlight, then greater than 0, and that is all I need to do for now. So I'll type array parentheses and enter, and I get all the items that have a count of greater than 0, and none of the others. So that part is working right. But you can see immediately that I also have the cost and the total for each of those items. And all I want, as my headers here indicate, are the item and the count. So I need to identify the two columns that I want to return as well. So I will double-click cell F2, and I need to wrap the filter function in the choose columns function. And that is choose columns. And this lets you bring in specific columns from a data range. And in this case, that data range is provided by the filter function. So I have defined the array. That is, again, what's returned by the filter function, then a comma. And the first column, and I do need to list these, will be column number 1, which is the item name, and then a comma. And the count is in column 3 of my original data set. So if I go over here, 1 is item, 2 is cost, 3 is count. So I'll do 3. Those are the only ones that I want to return, so I'll type array parentheses and enter. And there I get the router and the number of each of those other items that I need. So router, Cat 6, cable, power cable, table, and lamp, 5, 8, 5, 1, and 7. And if I look back in the original data source, I can see those are all correct. Hopefully this solution makes sense, and you'll see how to use the technique in your own workbooks. I hope you enjoyed the solution. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to my channel.